Hello boys and girls, and you know what time it is? It's time to party. I can't actually believe I'm saying this, but Arsenal have signed Thomas Partey from Atletico Madrid. Now, this is not a pre-recorded video from weeks and weeks and weeks ago. Don't get me wrong, I did do one. But I done it so long ago, it's not even worth putting it out. It's so outdated. The season hadn't even started. That's how confident I was initially. And then I started to lose all hope. I started to think, nah, this is it. It ain't gonna happen. Just isn't going to be. I might as well just delete the video. Banish it. Never to be seen. Never to be spoken about ever again. But then what's gone and happened? Transfer deadline day. Out of nowhere, we activate his release clause. You're looking at the news in the early hours of the morning, and it just didn't look promising for anything at Arsenal. There was talk that there was only going to be outgoings, nothing incoming. And then we went into the afternoon, and then around about 1 o'clock UK time, out of nowhere, it just broke. And everything just picked up momentum from there. And Arsenal basically activated the release clause, made it clear they were making the payment. Thomas Partey made it clear to Atletico Madrid that he wanted to leave and join Arsenal. They were resigned to it, had to hold their hands up to it. Nothing they can do. And what people need to remember as well with release clauses is that the payment doesn't even have to go to Atletico Madrid. There's no negotiating. It's a release clause. You either activate it or you don't. Now, the fee is around about the 45 million pound mark. That for me is an absolute bargain. Do you realise how much this guy is going to transform our midfield? Do you honestly realise? Don't get me wrong, we still need a Hosemawa. We still need somebody that's going to be creative, shall we say. But Thomas Partey is better than nothing. This guy is Colossus, an unbelievable player. I remember watching him against Arsenal in the Europa League semi-finals a few years ago, and I was like, oh my dear God, who is this guy? He's immense. Exactly what we need. And then I remember watching him last season for Atletico Madrid in the Champions League at Anfield, and I was just like, wow, this guy's an absolute machine. But he's somebody that Arsenal will never get. We got no chance of ever getting him. Despite having a release clause, there's no chance that Arsenal are getting him. Nah, it's not going to happen. But it's happened. Thomas Partey is an Arsenal player. Drink it in. Soak it up. He's an Arsenal player. That number 5 shirt is waiting for you to take over. Oh my God. Giving you a few stats about him. For all of you that don't know. He's 27 years old. He's not 28 until next year. June, in fact. He was born in Ghana. He's 6'1", and he's predominantly a defensive midfielder. He can get further forward, but he's somebody that just sits there in front of the back line. He's an absolute monster. His senior career, his professional, career, he's been at Atletico Madrid since the B team, 2013. He was loaned out to Mallorca and then Almeria. And then since 2015, the last 5 years, he has been a rock for Atletico Madrid. 132 appearances, only 12 goals. But you got to remember, he's not really a goal scorer. The position he plays is to stop them. Atletico Madrid they have one of the best defensive records in world football. And I know it does help that they've got Simeone as a coach. They've got defenders that can defend. And they've got Jan Oblak in goal. But don't take away what this guy does and how important he is. He's a full international with Ghana. And 27 appearances for Ghana. And quite surprisingly, 10 goals. So his goal ratio with Ghana is actually really, really good. Having a little look at the goals he's actually scored for Ghana. And I suppose you've got to take that into consideration as well. He scored goals against Congo. He's actually scored 4 against them. And those were in World Cup qualification. He scored against Saudi Arabia, Japan, Iceland, Mauritius, Guinea-Bissau. I believe that is. Excuse me if I have pronounced that one wrong. That was in the 2019 African Cup of Nations, and South Africa. So with all due respect, not the biggest of nations in terms of football. But again, like I'm saying, I'm not being disrespectful. But obviously when it comes to, national teams, everybody naturally thinks of Brazil and Argentina and Germany, etc., etc. But listen, it's a great ratio. In terms of his honours, he was runners-up in the Champions League in 2015-16. A last-minute equaliser from Sergio Ramos stopped him being a Champions League winner. He won the Europa League 2017-18. We already know how they got to the final of that one. He's a Super Cup winner. He's been in the Team of the Year, the Ghana Player of the Year for 2 years running, 2018-19. And he is just an immense player. What more do I really need to say about Thomas Partey? It's just like, wow. This is one of them signings. It goes back to a 2013 Mesut Ozil moment, in my opinion, because this could be a player that transforms things. And don't get me wrong, there's still areas that we need to work on. There's still areas that we need to sort. But we're not even a year into Mikel Arteta's reign at Arsenal. Please remember that. We're not even a year into it. It takes time. It takes money. I would like more. I want more. Believe me, I think that, we've had a relatively poor window in respects. I think Gabriel's been immense. I think that signing is unbelievable and his performances are showing that. Thomas Partey, it speaks for itself. That's immense. Willian, so much experience. The backup goalkeeper. And at the time of recording this video, there's nobody else coming in and that we're looking at. And, that may change. There may be another welcome video coming as well. I would love to have done a welcome video for Hossein Mawar. There's players out there that were still kind of being linked with. I'm hearing little rumours that there may be one more little surprise in the offing. Given the fact that you've got to remember, this deal is actually not that complicated to get done because there's a release clause. There's no negotiating. It's pay the money, let's get the medical done, finished. There you go. Apparently, a lot of this deal was done about 3 weeks ago. And that's why it's a lot easier as well. All the contractual side of things with, wages and all these add-ons and everything else that go into player contracts now and whatnot. But yeah, it is what it is. Thomas Partey is an Arsenal player. I can't actually believe I'm saying it. Thomas Partey is an Arsenal player. I'm actually buzzing about this one because I think that he will transform this midfield. I've said it already. I genuinely do believe he will transform this midfield. We now finally have an absolute giant in there. And I don't just mean in stature or size. I mean the way he plays. He's immense. Completely and utterly immense. What a signing. An under £50 million. For me, an absolute bargain. So there we go. Thomas Partey, as I've said, is an Arsenal player. Welcome to Arsenal. Now, as usual, let me know in the comment section what you think. Let me know what you think about this signing. Are you buzzing? Do you have this little bit on the side though where you're still a bit disappointed that we haven't got somebody maybe more creative in there as well as a Thomas Partey? But let's try and focus on this in particular. Are you buzzing about it? Are you happy? And do you know much about him? Or are you one of these that just don't know that much and you're going off the buzz? And from what you're hearing, for me, I've seen him many times. I've seen him in the flesh. I've seen him live. Trust me, I am buzzing about this. So there we go. Thomas Partey is a gooner. Absolutely buzzing. So if you're new around here, do hit the subscribe button. Make sure you smash a like on this video. And I will see you lot soon. I'm out of it.